Okay, good afternoon, everybody from the opposite side of the country. My name is ChrisStrub, and I am not coming to you live from San Francisco or San Jose or the Super Bowl energy zone. I am coming to you from my own energy zone in Watertown, New York, live on Periscope. I'm the first guy to live stream in all 50 US states, and I'm thrilled to be here to talk to you for just a couple minutes about SB50 Disrupt. It's hashtag SB50 Disrupt. Thank all you guys for joining Wacky Jackie. It's so great to see you. So I just got off of a blab. I was watching Brian Fanzo and Daniel Newman, who are tagged in this Periscope. So if you share this on Twitter, it'll get their attention. I know they're busy as heck this week, putting on 20 blabs, a sequence of 20 blabs, and interspersing plenty of other social media as well. They're on Instagram, they're on Snapchat, they're on Periscope. But most importantly, they're on Blab all week long, 20 different blabs. And when I saw this announcement on Friday or Thursday or whatever it was last week, Brian Fanzo announced that. There's Brian Fanzo. So, Brian, I'm going to get right to the heart of it because I know you're a busy guy. When I saw that Brian Fanzo announced last week the roster, right, of live streaming superstars, Carlos Gil and Ivan Raiklin and all these guys, and thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate it, and I love this, right? So I'm talking about Super Bowl 50 Disrupt. I just watched an hour-long blab with Brian Fanzo and Daniel Newman, and many of you guys are joining in, and if you're watching on replay, thank you. And I noticed last week, what's up, Allie Trackman? I noticed last week that they announced this roster of stars, and so I imagined the Super Bowl Energy Zone, all of these guys walking around just having fun, throwing footballs through the tubes and everything, and that is not what SB50 Disrupt is about. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the invite, Brian. I appreciate it very much. What I have seen this week is changing the game, because what I have seen this week is an incredible evangelism of so many business leaders from around the country coming in and having these important conversations with Brian and Dan. And having done this myself, having done a lot of evangelism, I can tell you that we can all, on these platforms, talk to one another and have discussions amongst ourselves. But the most important thing that you can do as an evangelist is bring new people on the platform. What's up, Kristen Cardos? The most important thing that you can do as an evangelist is bring new people on the platform. Because for all of the knowledge and everything that we have, or we seem to think that we have, there are thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people out there, executives, marketing directors and CMOs, and people who don't get it, people who don't understand. And what Brian and Dan are doing this week is taking that message and bringing these incredible people onto the platform and allowing us to participate in these discussions and allowing us to bring their knowledge, bring our own knowledge to them and vice versa, and really open up those lines of communication and those channels. And when you watch any of these blabs with these incredible people, yes, greetings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Brian, for being here as well. And Kristen, Miss Candy Blog, Allie, thank you guys all so much for being here. So I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know it's precious, but make sure you tune in to hashtag SB50Disrupt. If I get their website wrong, Kristen can correct me, but it's sap.com/Super Bowl, I think. Kristen can tell me what the URL is. But all the blabs are listed there. You can tune in on Blab. Make sure, of course, you follow Brian Fanzo or Daniel Newman. What's up, Mark Feidelman? Make sure you follow these guys on Twitter. They tweet out the links to all the blabs and everything. You can follow Kristen Cardos as well. Discover.sap/Super Bowl. Sure. So again, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but seriously, make sure you tune in to these blabs all week long, live from San Francisco. They're bringing in executives, people who have never been on these platforms before. And that evangelism is so important because you're getting tuned in to these incredibly meaningful and powerful and upper level discussions, and you can watch them in your pajamas. Like, I'm still wearing my pajamas, right? You can tune in and you can participate and you can be part of the discussion with these incredibly smart people that all of this is happening. And so all the credit goes to these guys, not even so much for what they're doing this week, but for the planning that went into this. I know how hard it can be to figure out and to explain the platform. That is the difficult part, is the explanation. Oh yeah, can you jump on a blab with us? Well, what's a blab? Think of how many times you've had to explain what a platform is. Can you jump on Periscope? Can you jump on Mevi? That, my friends, is the difficult part. Getting the audio and visual set up. Writing out a schedule of 20 different blabs that go on throughout an entire week, and then figuring out all of the logistics that go in. So much credit needs to go to these guys for all the work that went in over the past at least month. I don't know how many months. But now when you see it happening in action, this is almost not really the hard part. For Brian to sit down at a microphone and just talk, and have a meaningful discussion, that's the simple part. The hard part, guys, is getting people to buy in to what we're talking about and getting them to see and understand the power of it before they actually see it. And so all the credit goes to you guys, Brian and Daniel. I am super appreciative to be able to participate in these things and to see the future happening at hashtag SB50Disrupt. I am so grateful to be able to watch and to recognize and to see and to meet these people like Carl, who we just met, first time on Blab. And if you watch that Blab, if you listen to this guy's thoughts, he gets it. He understands. Uday, he gets it. The trouble and the hard part is always getting people to buy in and to recognize. But once they do, and once they see the power, and once you encourage them as an audience member, as a community member, and say, man, we loved it. Here are some props. Come on back. Hashtag SB50Disrupt on all the socials. And Kristen, I will see you again at 3 o'clock because I can't wait to see what more is coming out of this project. This is the future, guys. Hashtag SB50Disrupt. We've got friends on the ground in San Francisco, taking the lead for us and showing us what the future looks like. And not just showing us, not just going around and eating hot dogs and popcorn at the Super Bowl, but using that time in a meaningful fashion to bring, what's up, Ryan? Using that time in a meaningful fashion to bring in Milwaukee in the house. Yeah, Des caught it. Using that time in meaningful fashion to bring in business leaders from around the world and to show them how powerful a platform this can be and how important it is to have these conversations and to open up the means of communication. I am so thrilled to be able to support this project and to be able to participate in this project as these guys go through the week. So make sure you check out hashtag SB50Disrupt. Make sure you follow both the guys that I included in the handle, in the title of this stream, at iSocialFans and at Daniel Newman UV, at Daniel Newman UV. And follow Kristen Cardos too. She's right there in the comments as well. And she is helping make so much of this happen as well. Kristen, you are freaking awesome. So I'm ChrisStrub, the first man to live stream in all 50 US states. If you enjoyed this scope, make sure you check out my website, teamstrub.com, facebook.com/teamstrub. I'm the first man to live stream, again, in all 50 US states. And I worked with youth organizations in all 50 US states. Are you talking about the Mayor's Bar in Watertown? There's plenty of bars up here. Add me on Snapchat at ChrisStrub. Add me on Instagram at ChrisStrub, and check out hashtag SB50 on Instagram as well. Make sure you add Brian Fanzo and Daniel Newman on Snapchat as well, same handles. I will talk to you guys real soon. Got to run. Have a good day.